Hey guys, welcome back to Empire. In this video we're going to continue building Zhongdu. I was going to say Chengdu there for some reason. I think it's just the way it sounds, you know. In the first part we built up the first housing blocks, started to build our silk industry, and we're running out of money, but we've also built up a couple of forts with the amount that we have, simply because we need to prevent invasions, and there aren't invasions in this mission anyway, but it doesn't matter. Now just at the end of the previous part you will probably notice that the guy went to go and get ceramics, which is okay, and we also sent off some stuff to Guangzhou and they're happy with us, which is good. They're apathetic, but we need to produce more silk before we can get anywhere with this, but we should get a nice big supply of silk now from these farms, well, raw silk anyway. I'm just going to put down a couple of extra silkworm sheds just to boost supplies because we really need to do that. Mulberry tree. Mulberry tree there, and we just got a loose tree just in there, which is sorted out. So we'll get more raw silk produced, which is going to boost our silk supplies, and then we'll start giving it off to cities such as Guangzhou and the xia-xia Empire and start making more money, because we're not really making tons from selling a little bit of silk to Pingyao, especially as they only buy 12 per year. And I'm also going to try and build up an elite block, probably over here is the first place I'm going to start with. A nice big elite block just here, ish, I'm not sure, but we'll see. And our second common block will probably go in this bit here, but we need to boost our housing to get more workers and obviously get more people in the city. And yeah, making food. We've got 2 farms for each of the food types in hemp, not soybean. We're not growing soybean at the moment. We're going to grow that later once we start building up our elite housing. But the goal, so I realise it's not really require a huge city, but we're going to need to build a huge city anyway, because when we return here we have a huge invasion to deal with. So we've got 2 fully staffed forts. We're going to build up the weapons supply and then put down more forts, obviously, once I get the elite housing down. But I'll wait for that for just now. In fact, are we able to import salt? I don't think anyone that we're trading with at the moment sells us salt. Actually no, we can import salt from Jiangling. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to import lacquer and jade from Zhongdu. Yes, and I'm also import jade from xia-xia. Actually no, what I'm going to do is put the 2 trading posts for Chengdu and Jiangling over here, and I can have them served because they sell me salt, lacquer, jade and tea and wood. I need the salt, tea and wood imports because I'm not going to cut down trees and lacquer and all that, and I'll just import all the jade from the xia-xia Empire because I'm pretty sure they'll sell me loads. So once we start to build up our silk supply, I'll start giving it off to xia-xia Empire, open trade with them and make some carved jade because we're going to need to do that. And get plenty of workers though, and we'll have to evolve this up to the next level anyway. Because we're also going to need luxurious apartments. I don't think we'll need them, but we might as well just try to make this the best city possible. And so yeah, I'm going to let this run, let the people come in, and I'll come back in a minute. Okay, so I started to plan out this area for an elite block. I'm just trying to find a good place to put down the Grand Market Square. The only problem is that there's a lot of rock here, which is disrupting the feng shui, which is not too good. And it's not helpful because I really need to try and get perfect harmony in this city. The only place I can put it down is there, which is pretty far. So I'm going to have to just do that. Roadblock. No. Open to market employees. Let's just zig this road around. Like so. There. Oops, that's a bit far, but let's just do this instead. We'll put a road going right down this bit. No, that guy shouldn't go down that way. Oh, I'm so
Okay, forget
in
the
2
place.
mines
You
here.
jump-
Actually, what I'm going to do is move this. Let's just move this out of the way because it's in the wrong place at the moment, in my opinion. And I'm going to get rid of all of this road, like so. And then just going to zigzag around in the most pointless place possible. And I am going to find a place maybe over here. Can I put... Oh, we've got some very high unemployment, which is not too good. If I just put this tile like one more, like so. And then we put the road like this. So if we just do that, open, open. And if we just put the road that connects these 2 areas up. Like so. And then if we just extend this round and all that. I'm not actually going to... Hang on. Let's get rid of that. And then do... like so. It's not the greatest layout, but it doesn't matter really. Just do that. I'm not sure if that'll cause that to drop, will it? No, that's good, so that's fine. We'll just leave that as it is. And we'll go ahead and put down 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've got 4 houses, which is what we want. Better put down some extra buildings. I'll just put that there instead to make sure that they come around this bit. I'm going to have to put down the drama school here. And then if we put down the theatre pavilion somewhere, I need to put down food. Appetizing food only. Turn that entertainment area off. I think this will be quite far from a lot of these things, so I might have to put down an extra thing here or something, I'm not sure. Let's see. Yeah, this is too far for it to reach, because there's plenty of rocks around here. Actually, hang on, let's just destroy this a second. I've had an idea, which might work, it might not work. Can I get the Grand Market Square in here? No, because I'll just be right next to the rock. Let's just try this again. We'll block there. Pause the game a second. Well, I mean, I could put it there, but it'll be in bad harmony. I am considering whether I should just destroy the perfect harmony that I was planning, just to make sure everything's close by. I think we're going to do that, so goodbye perfect feng shui, I'm sorry. I had to do this. Just straighten the roads out like so. We'll block. Like so, that's better. I think.
Says, he who keeps the old akindle and adds new knowledge is fit to be
my
a
mistake.
teacher.
And we set this to open, and then put down a bunch of statues like so, and then get rid of this because that's not necessary. I might have to rearrange some of this wall in a minute, but it's okay. Oh shit, didn't place that there. And if we now put down the drama school just here, which works, and put an extra one of these. This hasn't evolved, which is not what I want. I want to make sure this is evolved. Can I place that there? Put that there. And then I'll kind of spam some statues here and see if that helps it. There we go, that's it evolved now. So we'll get 2 of these. So let's put down a food shop. Now that should be within range. Hemp and ceramics. And we better put down some extra buildings as well. We better put down that. That. And that. And I'll better put down the Confucian Academy as well. But I better find a place for the theatre pavilion because that's more important. Can I fit that there? I can. And then I can maybe put down something that doesn't matter about the on. Let's just see if we can put down that. Like so. I don't think I'll be able to get the Confucian Academy in there. No, I could probably put a warehouse maybe there. No. So let's put the theatre pavilion on this side instead, rather than there, because that's just awkward. Where is it? There it is. And if we put that there, we can then put the Confucian Academy right there, like so. Then we destroy some of these trees that are just getting in the way. And then we can't get the wall right around, but it's okay. Just has to look like that then. So we've got some elite houses, which will start getting access to things, I suppose. Just destroy some of that wall, and there we go. Okay, so we've got that done. We do need some extra workers because our housing no longer supports enough space, so that's a shame. All of this is within range of that, which is good. We just need to provide them with access to silk. And what I'll do is get rid of that, and I will put this here instead, which will accept silk. Well, get silk, sorry. And no, it won't get lacquerware. We'll get other things into that if we need to. And what I'll do is I'll probably just put down the Daoist temple rather than a Daoist shrine to provide the Daoist coverage for this block, like so. There we go. So we'll get some silk, and that'll help our city, I think, for that little block, and then we'll start putting down some extra forts by destroying that. And since we're going to need more workers, I am going to... well, we're going to check first to see if this is protected, which it is. Let's just make sure. It's protected simply by going past. Well, it's fine, so that's okay. So that's stable. They just need access to silk, which they're about to get access to. And I'd better check to see how much silk we've produced. Oh, we've produced plenty. So let's start giving it away. So let's give some silk to the xia-xia Empire. And I'll wait a bit and give some to the other people as well. We'll put down this to accept more silk because we need lots of it. And once the housing here evolves, we'll give them, we'll put down more forts and just fill up the place with forts. What I'm going to do is now go and produce, no. Well, I'm going to go and produce more food because I need to put down some soybean farms. Once I've done that, I'll also put down a housing block here, and I'll come back once I've done all that. Okay, so I started to plan out this area, but I'm having real difficulty getting it in because where this is placed with all the rocks where it is, I can only put it here, and this makes it really tight to get other things in, so it's kind of annoying. So what I'm going to do is I've destroyed a house here. I'm going to get rid of this market square. And what I'm going to do is rearrange this a little bit so that it goes a different route in. So if we just do that... Yeah, no, the houses are going to devolve, I know. And then put this out like that instead. And then if we put the market square like so. And then like that. And then if we put open and open. And then if we destroy this little bit here that I had, which was just getting in the way. Now hopefully, don't go up there. Yeah, no, that's going to be disconnected. So we'll put that like that. And then just destroy some of this bits of road that I've got here. And wall. And then put back that house that I destroyed, which is in a different place now, which is okay. And kind of just sort that out. There we go. So this will be a bit better, and I'll be able to get access to things. So we put down a food shop, 2 food shops, so to only get appetizing food. And then put down hemp and ceramics. Right, so this should work out because then what I can do is then put a road going. If I just destroy some of this wall and road that I've got here, and then do this. Let's just pause for a second, and then do 1, 2, 3, 4. So that should fit. just in there. That's perfect. So we put that like so, and that will go like that and that, and it's still got access. So there we go, sorted it. I had to just rejig things around, which is a bit of a pain when I have to do that. And the only problem is that this water's just in the most awkward place, which means I can't put the wall all the way around, but it's okay. So open this to market employees and this to market employees. And the xia-xia Empire came back to my gift, and they were really grateful, but they haven't improved their rating with us. So let's send them another gift. I put down another warehouse. I think you saw that, but it's okay. And has this housing evolved? It has. So let's go ahead and put down more forts wherever there's good feng shui for it, which is right there, which is good, like so. And there'll be plenty of spaces for feng shui, so I'm not too bored. So put down another fort, build that up. So that's not too bad actually. I was not expecting it to work out that well. That I had to rearrange it though, which was a pain. These should still all be close enough to everything so that there's no problem. It just means that they have to go an extra loop round, which is pointless. And he's passing within a tile, which means that this is protected without him going up there, which means I don't have to destroy the loop, which is perfect. So we put down 2 food shops, appetising food, obviously, so it's plain food, hemp, and ceramics. Now one thing I need to do is now place down all the buildings that need to be up here, which is that, then we put the tax office over here. We'll also be able to put down, oh, not there, we can put that, oh no, I don't want to open up the goals, sorry. And I'm running out of buildings to place here, so what we're supposed to have, we're supposed to have a well, an acupuncturist clinic, the herbalist stall. We need an that's not going to fit in there, which is not too good. Let's move the acupuncturist clinic. No, can't move it. I'm going to have to rearrange some of this a little bit actually, so let's just take stock, put that there, destroy that because it's going to have to be moved. I can't put the tax office there because I think there must be these trees that are just getting in the way, so let's just destroy them. There we go. Coverage. And that. That's a bit better, so now we've got better coverage. So, oh, a festival at Kai Feng, and they want 19 bushels of wheat. How long do we have to fulfill that? 12 months, that's pretty lengthy. And drought. I've been upsetting the ancestors, it looks like, or it's just scripted. So I said 12 bales of hemp, pause just for a second, and we're going to set this to accept the remainder space of, we set this only to be 12, we'll leave the remainder of the space for wheat, and that allows us to fulfill that request, which is what we want. And I better put down this, and put a shrine just there. Now can I get a house in there? Nope, so I might have to move a building, I'm not sure. What I can move there because I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've got 9 buildings, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's nothing else I can put in there, so I'm just going to have to leave a space or continue to destroy perfect harmony. But that's okay. The wheat's ready for Kai Feng, good. We'll just send that off straight away. We don't need to accept any more food in there, so that's okay. Let's just put down more housing like so, and hopefully it fills up the whole space perfectly. Ah no, it's just a bit off, but it's okay. And let's just fill up this space with these things here, statues. That'll help to boost the desirability of the location. I've never actually shown you desirability in this Let's Play, have I? And it's because it's not really such an important part of the game compared to like Pharaoh, where desirability is really important. It's because Feng Shui really covers all that you need for that in that regard. So it's not like you really need to worry about desirability. The fact you've got residential walls means that desirability is usually fairly high anyway, so it's not like it's a big deal. Okay, so these houses are evolving. We're going to get more workers, which is good. These houses have kind of devolved because they don't have access to music. I might have to put down extra music schools like so. what I might do is also put down the trading posts. And I'm going to import the tea from Jiangling, like so. I only need tea, so yeah, the garlic may a little more highlight, which is good. They are agreeable, which is not any better, but it's okay. I sent off that diplomatic request, didn't I? And I haven't heard back from the xia-xia yet. Maybe it's not went out properly, I don't know. Or maybe it's glitched because I put down the fort, so that's possibly what's happened. So I'll have to go and send it again. I send more silk. And yeah, so this house is going to start to evolve. We'll start to stabilise the city. I need to put down a trade post for Jiangling. What I'm going to do is import the tea and salt from Jiangling. Actually, no, because Jiangling buys weapons that I could sell, but I could sell the weapons to other cities anyway. Okay, we're not going to sell weapons to Jiangling. We're going to just sell the weapons to the xia-xia and Lenan. So let's put down the trading post for Jiangling. Just here. Oh no, better destroy that. Go away. That was lucky. Otherwise it disappears and it doesn't register, so there we go. Okay, so put this down again. And what I'm going to do is put the...
Confucius says...
I'm going to put a roadblock there and I'm going to slap bang another one of these down just here. The reason is that this will provide access to that, so we'll not have that open to building inspectors now because it'll be covered. And we'll start importing small amounts of tea. We'll import just 4 tea, we don't need any more than that. Not making much money here. This housing will evolve and that'll stabilise everything. If I have to put down more housing and there's a space there, but it's not perfect harmony. It's okay though. Is it still perfect harmony? Because I know that there's glitches with harmony and it registers something different than it should. So we'll start to import some tea and we'll start to evolve our housing a bit more, which is what we want. We've got 4 food types. We'll need access to wares I think soon. Actually no, we shouldn't be importing the tea from Jiangling, sorry. We should be importing it from Zhongdu because I could just put down all the... I could put down some wood cutters just here and then a couple of lacquerware makers like so, and then we can put down Chengdu's trading post and import lacquer and then tea from them, and that'll be fine. Let's just set this to accept 8 lacquer. I don't think we'll need more than this because it doesn't matter, so Jiangling I'll probably just sell weapons to if I need to. And we've got plenty of weapons in this fort, which is good. Now, let's just check. Can I put the fort there? I can. That's another fort down. And there's another fort. I'm going to try and get as many forts as I can, and the xia-xia Empire is grateful for the silk. They are agreeable. That's putting them pretty high, so let's just open trade with them straight away and sell silk. We'll also start putting down the jade carving industry, but we've got plenty of houses to fill up first. And we'll give tea later. All these houses are at ornate apartment, which is good, but we've got some houses here that are not at the right level, but it's okay. So what I'm going to do is let this run, and I'll come back a bit later once we have let all these houses filled up. Okay, so trade with the xia-xia Empire's opened up. They are selling us 24 uncut jade, and if you don't open trade with them, your only source of jade is Zhongdu, and that's not nearly enough. So we're going to start trading with them now, which is good. The only problem is that this is going to get in the way, so I might have to move this. Once I sold all this silk off, I'll have to move things around again because it's just getting in the way a little bit. Can I move this up 1 tile? No. Okay, so that's going to stay there. Fine. So start importing some jade, and that'll allow us to make some carved jade, which we need. We don't particularly need it, but once we sold some of this silk off, let's just set this only to get 8, and because we'll have to get rid of this, we'll have to move it around a bit because it's just in an awkward position at the moment, but that's okay. I don't think we'll need more than this, but if we do, then we can put down more. So putting up plenty of forts, we're importing plenty of steel and making plenty of weapons, so that's perfect. Find a good place for the trading keys will be difficult because I don't know where they're going to go. We're getting pretty well on. We've got 4 food types, fairly stable in this city. Ignore those high taxes messages because they're wrong. So we've got space for many more people. I don't really need to put down anything more at this point, and just boost the trading quotas really. There's nowhere for this jade to go, so I'm going to sell off this silk, and then we will be ready to continue. So what I'm going to do is let this run, stabilise our forts a bit more. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to need more forts, obviously. Have these evolved? No, they still need tasty food, okay. Let's set this to tasty food now, so they'll go and evolve a bit more, because I've got lacquerware. Let's put a lacquerware shop just there. We are about to breach the 3,000 population. We'll also get through the target impressive compound. But I want to build up my forts substantially before I complete this mission, simply because we're going to need a lot of people and it's important. So what I'm going to do is let this run, and I'll come back in a bit later on in the city's development. Maybe I'll have more elite housing as well. Okay, so we're starting to get lots of unemployment in the city, so we need to try and boost our industries a bit. We're not really putting down many things that we can boost our industry with. I'm going to try and find a place to put down loads of these work camps. I'm not sure where I'm going to put the monument. Actually, this is a good place just over here if I can get all the good feng shui possible for it. So let's go ahead and just put down because I could just put the other elite block just here and just have it go a bit further than normal, but it's okay. So let's go ahead and put down 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll put 4 of these down. It's an awful lot, but it doesn't matter. Just like that, and that'll clear up loads of unemployment straight down to 3. That's perfect. I might expand this a bit because we're not producing that much silk, and I need to give some silk off to Guangzhou. So let's give 8 bolts of silk to Guangzhou and boost that a bit. We're going to import more jade, obviously. I'm going to put down another jade carved studio just to be able to produce lots of carved jade out of this, I can tell you. And since it's only a short loop, I can just destroy the trees and loop it round the back as needed, because that's not going as far as it did like in Kaifeng. How much hemp are we producing? We're producing plenty. Now I need to give some stuff to the gods here, so let's give hemp so far to the gods, because we've got plenty of hemp. We've got too much hemp in this city, so we're importing plenty of tea, and that's good. So we need to evolve our elite housing here because they're not getting access to tasty food, so let's actually just get tasty food only, and that might help the situation. If I have to, I can import a little bit of salt from Zhongdu and that'll help. So yeah, I'm gonna let this kind of sort out everything, and might put down the monument staging area because we've got our 3,000, we've got our trading partners. We haven't got all trading partners yet. I want to put down all the trading partners possible, and I also want to put down more forts as well because we're going to need the forts for later. Even places up here are going to be good places for forts. So what I'm going to do is let us run again. I'll go and plan out another elite housing block. I might also have to evolve some of these houses to luxurious apartment if needed. I don't think we will, but I'll go and plan out another elite block and come back once I've done it. Well, good timing. Penguin has decided to ask me for some cash, so I'll give them that, which is what we want to do. I've set this up as a 6 block, but I've not I'm not putting down that much housing, but I've got this as I've put some roadblocks in to stop them going all the way down here, so they just kind of do that. I might actually destroy the roadblocks later if needed. Can I fit? No, I can fit that in there, which is okay. And I need to put down a tax office. That's a good place for just kind of a 3x3 building if I can't think of anything to put in. I'm not sure what I might put in there, but I might put something. This inspector goes all the way around here and he reaches perfectly fine, which is good. We need to put down the theatre pavilion. That's what we haven't put down yet. So let's find a place for the theatre pavilion first. We'll put it there. And actually, let's just destroy those roadblocks because it's not really helping, to be honest with you. And everyone's having to come through an awkward way to get into the city, but that's normal for this one. So let's set this to tasty food, minimum appetizing. We'll put down food, ceramics, and silk. And they should be within range of all of this. I'm not too sure about ceramics, they might not be within range of that. It's very unlikely that they will be, so if they aren't in range, I'll just put down a warehouse down here that just brings some of that stuff closer, but we won't find that out just yet. I'm going to leave it there for this video because this has been going on quite a bit of time now, and I'm just want to just end there now before it gets on a bit. I'm just going to check to see if I've missed any buildings we've got that I haven't put down. That, so we'll put that in there. And I think, actually, can we just move that along by one tile? Oh shit, that's not going to go there. So, where's the drama school? Can we put that? It can only go there. So if we put that there and then put down the herbalist stall, just why not replace it? Can only go there, but we'll just put it there then. I might have to double up on some of these buildings around the place, but never mind. We don't know if they're designing anything that they need, but are too far away. So what I'm going to do is leave it there for this video because this has been going on quite a while. And in the next part, we're going to continue building Zhongdu. We're going to explore some of this card that's suddenly building up, and I'm going to put down more silkworm shells because we're not producing enough silk yet. So thanks for watching the second part of Zhongdu. In the next part, we'll continue building it. And yeah, thanks for watching. See you next video, guys. Bye now.